Hey everyone, I'm Heather and welcome back to my channel. So we are back today with Infinity Nikki. So we did the mirror crown last time. I think we did the last of the quests that filled out the photo album. And we do still have like 2 or 3 little quests left. So we'll work on that today. So let's go ahead and get started.
Every time I stop to pet a floof, I wind up accidentally getting its floof yarn all over me.
Okay, so first off, let's go get Allison's last thing. Alright, so we've got Allison's last item. That was this, which means we got the travel shop thing right here. Yeah, it says there are 3 quests right there. I think there was a bonus here. Okay.
The wind is picking up.
And then we do have this.
Momo, be careful. Don't blow away.
It's just a light breeze. I'm not worried at all.
So we'll probably do these 3. Alright. Let's look at Mirror Journey. And this ends in 5 days. So before that 5 days is up, I will buy the Distant Anthem. Which one? Yeah, the Distant Anthem. I never get that one. We'll do this one before that 5 days is up. They should be showing the new stuff soon. Let's do the Eureka. Trying to think of which one I want extras of. Maybe this. Okay. And then I wanted to grab a sketch piece. Maybe these pants? I don't have those. We're just going to look for something I have. What about those? I don't have those either. What about that? I do have this, so let's grab that. That's cute. And then Dig Pear Pal. There's a male there. Okay, get our mail. A Momo cloak. What is this? Today's a super special day. As the loyal partner to Nikki, the most dazzling stylist throughout Wishfield, the ultimate barbecue connoisseur, Momo celebrates his birthday. Oh, Momo gets a birthday cloak. Cute. So his original cloak with a birthday hat. Alright. Well, Momo. And then we can change Nikki's clothes real fast. I do like this hair, so we'll try that hair. That's a little fancy. We'll do this. There would be cuter yellow outfits, I think, but this, I do think actually this is cute, so we'll do some spark. Oh, they're a little green. I'm not sure I like that. Maybe those. Okay, we'll do those. Those are a little much. Maybe those. How did those go? That's like that. What about these? Oh, those are on the side. I kind of like them there, but I'd almost like to see if I could get them something like better. Guess we'll do that right now. We'll leave it like that for now. I'll do that. Let's see. And then what's this? Oh, that's that. Let's give her her wand. Well, I was going to do makeup. Let's do party makeup. Okay. We'll just give her quick makeup. All right, Momo and his birthday outfit, and her yellow outfit too. So that's what we'll do there. All right, we got that stuff. I'll do this stuff later. I'm actually not sure. Clearly I haven't done as much to fill out this whole, like, up to level 90, and I usually get the whole thing. So I clearly haven't done as much as all that. But, what's here? Oh, vital energy, okay. So we've got to complete all these things. Well, yeah, that's on there. Let's look at Heart of Infinity first, because I do think I have this. So we just have one more to do. About 31 things. Oh, I don't know why it's got a thing on it. Oh, and I do have an evolution here. Silvergale Aria. I don't remember getting these, so I don't know where they came from. Alright, so we've got this next evolution. Maybe these came through courses. I don't remember. Because it was just suddenly there. I do like this blue color, though. And the very last one is this. Okay. Courses. Compendium. Okay, so that's good. Now, only memories shine, and then those two. Okay, so let's do only memories shine. And that's actually decently far from where we are. Okay. So we have to go... I have whimsicality in here, don't I? Yes. Oh, I did not mean to get off. Hold it. Get back on. Okay, let's get going, because we have to go all the way down here. I'm just going to lose control over all this. Okay. And there's Phoebe again. A line of shadows. Are they here to fend off the Esslings? Phoebe, you look troubled. Did you find another historical clue? Oh, Nikki, you're just in time. I was about to head back to Florawish to ask for your help. A child told me they had also seen the shadows from the stories. Only this time they were lined up in formation. Lined up in formation? How strange. Indeed, I have a few thoughts. After all, when it comes to standing in formation, the first thing that comes to mind is... training exercises for guards. Daily training exercises for guards? That's definitely possible. But back then, only a handful of Windmancers had the power to stand against Esslings. Ordinary folks wouldn't have stood a chance. However, based on the historical records I've studied, I have another theory. They might have been part of a supply expedition team. Supply expedition team? You mean a group that, when resources were scarce, ventured out into the wilderness to search for supplies? A group like that? Exactly. Esslings not only threatened lives, but also destroyed homes, polluted the land, and blocked the roads leading to other regions. So after the Veil falls, supplies must have run dangerously low. The supply expedition team mentioned in the historical records must have made a huge contribution. This is what intrigues me the most. Throughout history, whenever supplies grew scarce, people instinctively banded together, formed one expedition team after another. Yet in the historical records from the period following the Veil fall, only this single expedition team is given special mention. Whoa, so did they find tons of supplies for everyone? Unfortunately, the records only mention that they risked their lives to return to the disaster site, and that everyone was deeply grateful for their bravery. It sounds like they were exploring the ruins, but what exactly did they find? Why not ask the shadows themselves? They could be the very team the records speak of. Okay, so we have to investigate the shadows. Let's move toward where the streams converge. We can avoid any monsters that way. Everyone clear on the plan? No problem. I've written it all down in my notebook. After all, we're searching for something extremely valuable. There's absolutely no room for mistakes. The shadows say what they're searching for is extremely valuable. Nikki, this could very well be that supply expedition team. But maybe for people of that area, even everyday supplies were precious. At least we know where this team was headed. Maybe we'll cross paths with them there again. So we are going to the location they talk about. Let's see if we can sneak up on the ponies. This was kind of the reason why I would have wanted that animal grooming outfit from the last season. Because these were always so difficult to get, but they would often be in a group of like 2 or 3. Because like they get scared. Like that guy got scared by me doing this one. And this one here was like a bit easier. But still it was, it would have been nice to have that other one. As much as I liked the ability, why am I going so slow? As much as I liked the ability, the outfit itself wasn't my favorite. So, I decided to only get the makeup I wanted. Nikki, it looks like there aren't any shadows around here. But there are so many tiny specks of blue light everywhere. I think I might have a theory. Do you remember, during our earlier investigation, we noticed some blue specks of light converging around the shadows? What if we gently disturbed these floating specks of light, got them moving a little? Maybe they'd lead us to the shadows. Looks like the lights are flying towards something. Let's try it. The shadows have appeared. Nikki, let's listen to what they're saying. We've been spotted. This is bad. Covering ourselves with black cloths doesn't fool those monsters at all. Too bad. This is the closest we've ever gotten to home. Everyone, prepare to retreat. No need. Go around from the side. You're shouting so loud. Are you trying to get yourself killed? Exactly. I'll use my voice to distract them. You just concentrate on getting what we came for. Now hand me a torch. Don't be foolish. I promised your mother, Miss Riva, that I'd keep you safe. Hey, come back. The shadow who appeared to be the leader said this was the closest they'd ever gotten to home. According to the historical records, they returned to the very site of the disaster. So that means the ruins they were exploring, the site of the disaster, were actually their old homes? Based on what you said, it's likely these people were suddenly attacked by Esslings and had to flee in such a hurry that they didn't have time to pack their belongings. Whether it was food, clothing, crafting materials, or weapons to fight the Esslings, they took nothing with them. Oh, I really hope they made it home safely. It sounded like they were ambushed by Esslings along the way. That girl tried to draw the Esslings away so that the others could escape. I'm really worried. I don't see any other shadows around here either. Nikki, remember one of those shadows said the girl's last name was Riva? I wonder if there are any records of her in the Wishfield archives. Wait a minute, you said someone with the last name Riva? Previously, when I was doing some research, I happened to come across a family by that name. The youngest daughter inherited a little plant shop from her grandfather. She spends her days selling plants right outside the Stylist Guild. I remember now. Ah, you mean Matilda, the girl with the loud voice. No way. Could being loud be a family trait of theirs? Nikki, let's hurry and go ask her. Are you going now? Yes. Is something wrong, Phoebe? Nothing. It's just been a while since I last saw her. Let's go. Okay, so we're going back to the Stylist Guild. Welcome to Matilda's Botanical Home. Huh? Is my voice getting quieter? It must be those ever-flowing blue tears. Oh, Phoebe, I thought you weren't really into crafting clothes. What brings you to my shop? Do you have more questions for me? More? Ahem. This is Matilda Riva. I once spent some time asking her questions for a research project called The Remarkable History of a Little Plant Shop Outside the Stylist Guild. Sounds like quite the research project. Exactly. That's how we became close friends. Hello, Nikki. Hi, Matilda. Would it be all right if we asked you some more questions? Absolutely. Have you ever heard of a supply expedition team that came into existence sometime after the Veilfall? Or maybe you've heard of an ancestor of yours, a girl with a loud voice, who bravely drew some Esslings away when her team came under attack? That sounds incredible. I've only ever read about heroes like that in stories. Are you saying someone like that is really an ancestor of mine? We're not sure, but we do know she has the last name Riva. Then, could I join you in uncovering this young heroine's story? I thought after 6 months of interviews, you'd never want to talk about your family history again. Not at all. Our family is actually very grateful to you. Although we didn't find any important family historical records after turning my whole basement upside down. We did find Grandpa's botanical notes from when he was young, a jar of rainy orchids Grandma taught me to fold using candy wrappers, and the income and expense records from when the shop first opened. Such special keepsakes. Exactly. There's also stuff from my parents and me, all memories we'd long forgotten. So I thought by helping you investigate this girl, I might also remember another story connected to my family. Oh, right. Grandpa told me that long ago, when Flourish was destroyed and hadn't yet been rebuilt, many people lived near Relic Hill and Breezy Meadow. That sounds like a useful clue. I'll take you there to have a look. We can even pick some fresh plants along the way. Okay. Relic Hill, okay. This actually has been longer than most quests this season. Oh, that's one I've already done. Okay, let's go down here. Wow, just like ghosts from a scary story. Is this what you're looking for? That's right. Thank you, Matilda. I'm glad I could help. Actually, all I remember is Grandpa telling me which plants nearby were worth picking. Luckily, even though the wind scatters the seeds, the overall plant distribution stays mostly the same, and my memory is pretty reliable too. That's a unique way to remember things. Nikki, let's go listen to what these ghosts have to say. You're injured. You need to head to camp and rest. Head towards the snowy mountains. There's a mark on the wall near the entrance. Don't light a lamp. Just feel for it. Hurry. Go. But Captain, you're not leaving. Neither is anyone else. The Esslings are advancing this way, and time is of the essence. The more hands we have, the better, right? Look, the Rivas family house is the only one we haven't found yet. It seems like this really was their home. The expedition team did reach their destination, but not without sacrifice. Many were injured. Also, the Esslings were closing in on them. Even so, they stayed and searched until the very last moment. Did you learn all of this from the shadows? Yes. As those who came later, all we can do is hope that the expedition team made it through safely. They have to have made it out safely. The shadows mentioned setting up camp near the snowy mountains and leaving markers. Let's split up and search around there. Okay. Near the snowy mountains, there are traces of the marks on the wall. Oh. Lie down. Don't push yourself. Here. Are these what you were looking for? Oh, wishing one. Yes, yes, thank you. These are the flower seeds my mother asked me to plant. She used to scatter seeds and have me guess what color the garden would bloom in each year. Then one day she told me it was my turn to plant and hers to guess. Captain, surely you remember, back then, good weather was always just around the corner. You must know, these seeds have long since dried up. I know. Captain, what about the others' belongings, the wedding ring, the sewing kit, the wishing bottle tied with the black ribbon, and the wooden carving you made for your child? We found them. Don't worry, we found them all. In the end, what the supply expedition team was searching for wasn't supplies, nor gold or jewels, but the most precious things of all, their keepsakes, their memories. These things may not fill your stomach or keep you warm, but they are the proof of lives once lived, and a reason to keep on living. Why is it that even though everyone survived, I still want to cry? Let's call Phoebe and Matilda over here to take a look. I'm sure they'll be very interested in what we found. So that's what really happened. The story behind the historical records is that group of people escaped an Essling attack and later formed an expedition team to return to their old village. They risked their lives searching this place for keepsakes that held precious memories. The most valuable treasures are memories. True, that day, although we didn't find any valuable treasures in my basement, the laughter never stopped as we relived those memories. By the way, Matilda, did you end up remembering anything about that girl with the surname Riva? I still don't know if she's really my ancestor, but her story touched me nonetheless. It feels as if there's a connection between her and me that transcends time and space. Of course there is. I think it's like those withered seeds, the very flowers worth picking that brought you here. No one asks where those handful of seeds were finally sown, or which breeze carried in the flowers now blooming across Wishfield. When that girl saw those flowers, she remembered the childhood she spent with her mother. Matilda, what you recalled were the days your grandfather taught you how to gather plants. As long as Wishfield continues to bloom with vibrant flowers, we can believe that those withered seeds from long ago eventually took root, enduring the passage of time. Whether or not you're related by blood, the members of that supply expedition team were surely the forebearers of those who now call Wishfield home. I understand now. This history is part of our past, too. The keepsakes they once cherished are what bring us warmth and happiness today. Nikki, Momo, Phoebe, I think you're your own kind of supply expedition team, bringing lost memories back to everyone here. Oh, I only played a small part. It was really thanks to Nikki. Whether it was uncovering the tale of the serpent and Alicia, or the story of the expedition team, she's the one who brought all these memories of Wishfield back to life. Thank you, Nikki, for helping us discover the story of Wishfield. From now on, I'll proudly share this story with every customer, so everyone will know about the incredible team of individuals that once was. Let's not forget the amazing stylist who uncovered this story, Nikki. Okay. Oh, Dada sent me a message on PearPal. Hey Nikki, do you have time to swing by the Stylist Guild? Someone dropped off a thank you gift for you here. Okay. Let's go to the Stylist Guild. Because that wasn't the end of the quest. Okay. Hi, Nikki. Welcome back to the Florawish Stylist Guild. How can I help you? About the anonymous gift. I've heard that story too. People in the past endured so much hardship just to reclaim keepsakes from their old lives. It's so touching. The person who secretly left a gift at the Stylist Guild door with a note asking us to pass it on to you must have felt the same way. Please accept this token of gratitude. In my childhood bedtime stories, there was always a wooden carving with a worn-down pattern and a group of remarkable ordinary people. Only today did I realize that they are actually real. Thank you, Nikki. Okay. Alright. So we completed that quest. We got our diamonds. We have 2 more quests here. And these ones all tend to be shorter, so hopefully we can get them done today. If only time could rewind the moment I promised Corton. I'd have to shake myself awake and ask, why do I have to pick blue tears of all things? My presentation was just like this silken lake. Shallow? with no end in sight. Huh? From the sound of it, are you two also poor souls burdened by academic work? I'm not, but has research really gotten this hard? A while back, Mr. Corton from the bug catcher's cabin invited me to give a talk on insect science. It just so happens that blue tears were showing up everywhere, a topic even the wishing one would find perfect. But I hadn't expected the talk to include a Q&A session. Mr. Corton said it was to make the educational impact even stronger. Every Q&A session I'd done before either had no audience or no questions, so there was no way I could just wing it this time. I had to practice with someone. But maybe it was the sad atmosphere, because before I could even explain, everyone started crying their eyes out, so I had to comfort them one by one. By the end of it, I almost wanted to cry too. My Q&A practice still isn't settled. Blue tears, oh blue tears, maybe you should just take me away. Don't worry, it's just a Q&A. I'll help you out. That's exactly what I need. I was just worried about finding someone to practice with. So, shall we start now? Ready. What customs do people have during blue tear season? They express their sorrows to blue tears. Why do people buy tear bottles? To store blue tears. Where do the unknown blue flowers that grow during the blue tear season usually appear? Near the water spout. Not quite. Okay. We'll do it again. Well, they weren't near the blue tears. They were in the cave. Sorrow. Storing blue tears. Near the blue tears. All correct. You clearly have a deep understanding of the blue tears and their ecosystem, and their observations are spot on. With a talent like yours, I'm sure you'll shine in research. Of course, these questions are nothing to Nikki. Don't exaggerate, Momo. And Mr. Asano, you should be more confident. There's no need to fear failure. Even if you fail, it's not a big deal. We can always go back and try again. What matters is having the courage to speak up in the first place. Thank you. Actually, I wasn't afraid of these situations before, but once, during my graduation thesis presentation, my mind and words just didn't sync up, and well, it ended in a complete disaster. After this rehearsal, and after opening up to everyone and working through all sorts of worries, I feel much more grounded. Yeah, I'm confident again. Thank you for saving my thesis presentation. Please accept this token of my gratitude. Okay. Last one. Okay, right there. So that's back at the blue tear cellar. Oh no, Ribbit. What if they wait too long and think I've broken my promise? What's wrong, Miss Croaker? Did something go wrong with the tear bottles for the border outpost? No, it's not that, Ribbit. The tear bottles have all been delivered. It's just, when I was delivering the tear bottles, Ribbit, I met a little human. I only had one tear bottle left to deliver, Ribbit, but I couldn't find the customer anywhere. I searched for ages, then finally found him hiding in some tall grass, weeping and weaving patterns from blades of grass. He made so many little animals, tiny houses, and even a human, Ribbit. Sounds like he was weaving a home and some animal friends for himself? Yes, he was very sad because things woven from grass break so easily. I figured if it were a drawing, it would last a long time, so I promised to draw him some doodles, Ribbit. That's a great idea. Why are you still so worried? Because there's lots of other sad children at the border outpost. I want everyone to shed fewer tears, Ribbit. I wanted to draw one for one child and another for another child, but now I've run out of paint, Ribbit. Gathering enough materials to make more paint will take ages, which means the children will have to keep waiting, Ribbit. I see. Don't worry, Miss Croaker. You just focus on drawing. We'll take care of the materials. Oh, it would be wonderful if you could help me, Nikki. I'll need 3 starlight scallops and 3 pearly shells. Sorry to trouble you again, Ribbit. I mean, they're kind of on the beach right there. It would take no time at all. Great, Ribbit. With the materials for the paint, I can quickly finish the children's doodles. You're my savior, Nikki. It's nothing. I'm also really looking forward to your long-lasting doodles. Then the children won't be so sad. Nikki, you're the best, Ribbit. Oh, and Nikki must have so many warm ideas. What kind of doodles do you think I should draw, Ribbit? How about how they might look in the future, their future homes? Let's do future homes. Why not draw their future homes as you imagine them? For example, you could draw a cozy little house where they can sleep peacefully and a courtyard full of flowers. Someday the sadness will fade along with the blue tears in the tear bottles, and wandering hearts will enjoy warm scenery once more. That makes sense, Ribbit. I wish them all an early escape from their sadness. I'm off to make the paint now, Ribbit. Please accept these little things as a token of my gratitude, Ribbit. Okay, so that should be the last of those quests. We've got that. And I do have 2 more things to do here for that last little bit. So I can get those done. And then this thing, which I'm almost done with as well. I actually forgot all about this one. But as we're planning to do this, whatever it was, this thing, it'll be fine. I imagine that's the platforming portion that they always do. I can probably do that in the next episode. The next episode can be just like a clear out sort of thing of all the things that we still have to do. Because I am waiting for the info for the new season and what those banners are going to be before I decide on these banners. Because like I said, I do want the ears on this, but I don't necessarily love the whole thing. I didn't love it so much in the first place. So I'm not sure about it this time. And I do really like this, but we have to see what the next set is going to be before we do this. Also, that'll give us a chance to look through the store and see if there's anything else we want to do there. I'm gonna get the Mirror Journey thing. I'm going to try to get up to 90, but if I don't, I've gotten all the diamond and gem ones covered. Like, I certainly do want all the colored bubbles for glow-ups, but it's not the most important part, because we can get those eventually. But, yeah, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.